What's up, everybody? It's Walter Jim. I've got Mike, aka Digizzy, that with me. And in this
Hey
live
everyone.
stream, we're going to be talking about the 2006 Pixar film Cars and the 2026 Pixar film Hoppers, which is the
Hmm.
latest Pixar film as of recording this live stream.
Yep.
Thanks once again for agreeing to do this, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thanks for asking me. Thanks for having me as well. Always a great time to collab with you. So I'm excited for people to hear our thoughts and see which one they prefer as well.
Yep. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and review both movies, and then afterwards say which one we like more.
Okay.
But I'm just going to say it right out there. I think both these movies are really great.
Hmm.
So I'll
Hmm.
just get that out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would start off with the film Cars, which I rewatched a few weeks ago to
Hmm.
celebrate its 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
So it made sense to talk about it at some point on my channel this year. I thought I'd talk about it in the live stream. So
100%. Yeah.
before we go in depth on the film, do you have any overall thoughts on the movie Cars?
Yeah. Well, actually, Adam, believe it or not, I watched the movie today.
Oh right,
Uh, yeah, in preparation because it's been quite a long time since I've seen it. And I didn't want to be like, right, let me try remind on my memory, which my memory's shocking these days. Um, so yeah, I think overall it's just a really great story that I think still holds up pretty well 20 years later. Um, the fact that you got Lightning McQueen, who's like a young hot shot, and he thinks he's the best in the world, right? And then he kind of gets like upstaged pretty quickly and gets like a reality check pretty quickly.
yeah,
And it's all about himself, but then in the end, it's got well, spoilers by the way for anyone who's not seen these
yeah.
movies,
Spoilers for both of these movies. Yeah,
right? Um, and just the fact that he goes from being this hot shot, he doesn't need anyone. He thinks like right, he's too good for anyone. To the fact of actually he realizes that he needs people and he needs a team behind him, and it's just got a really nice inspirational message, really. So yeah, just a really nice movie.
yeah. I agree. I was going to mention what I was going to mention the synopsis for the film, but you pretty much mentioned what it's about, really.
All right.
Yeah, about Lightning McQueen going into Radiator Springs and becoming a much more selfless car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
And
think I think he's also got a great relationship with Sally and a great friendship with Mater, which also
yeah,
helps the story.
absolutely. Yeah, because he takes Mater for like the bumbling fool, at
Yeah,
first, and just takes the mick out of him. But then he actually realizes like he's a really close friend, and he actually cares about Lightning McQueen.
yeah,
And again, it's just a really nice story overall about friendship, and it's okay to be by yourself sometimes, but ultimately, having people by your side is also positively a great thing as well.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's a really, I think it's got a really strong story. It's one
Hmm.
of the best parts about it is the story because
Yeah.
of how relatable it can be at times, and it's filled with iconic and memorable characters.
Yeah, mate is great.
I think the driving sequences are done really well as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think, I think anyone watching it's gonna probably be like, it's pretty predictable, right? Like you're gonna see where it's kind of going.
Yeah,
Um, but I still think it's done in an exciting way. It's not boring. And also, I would say with cars in general, it's kind of created a what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of okay. It's kind of created like an icon. So
yeah,
everyone knows Lightning McQueen, even if you haven't seen Cars. Everyone knows Lightning McQueen and the design of that particular car.
hmm
I mean, of course, people know the side characters a lot, especially if you love the movies. But just in general, Lightning McQueen is like the picture, and everyone knows that vehicle. And I think since then, Disney haven't really created a lot of like memorable icons compared to like a Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, there hasn't really been that sort of character for quite a while.
Nah.
With it, which it's a bit of a shame, really. So that's
Mhm,
how it is.
mhm. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. I know. I think it just comes down to the writing and the designs, really. But
yeah.
don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, Pixar can pull us out a new great character.
But what do you think of what they do with Doc Hudson?
Mhm. I
Because
think what they do,
that adds a lot of weight to the film and a lot of emotion,
mhm.
I suppose.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I think it needs that as well because if it's just a movie purely about Lightning McQueen's journey only, and like doesn't really give any context to the other characters, including Doc Hudson, I think the movie's emotional moments don't hit as hard. Whereas I feel like with Doc Hudson, um, it hits really well. It's like it's powerful. It's like makes you feel sad for the character, and it just gives a bit more context about Radiator Springs in
Yeah,
general, and then maybe the path that Lightning was going to go down until he met Doc Hudson too.
I always feel like I wouldn't have minded more scenes with Doc Hudson. I
Mhm.
wouldn't have minded maybe his own spin-off film or something.
That would be pretty cool. I don't know if in like current 2026, I don't know if there'd be a massive audience for it. I mean, me and you would be there, right?
Yeah, I'll be there day one for that probably.
Right. I think if they were to do maybe like a short movie on Disney Plus of Doc Hudson, I think that could probably do well.
Yeah, I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I'd say so.
I really like the car. Who's I think it's just called the sheriff. I think that's what his name is.
Um, I can't
The
remember his name.
police car in the film.
Yeah, yeah, I just couldn't remember his name. That's all. But it might be the sheriff. Yeah.
Yeah,
um,
I quite like him as a character.
yeah, it's pretty funny. Like when he's chasing Lightning, when Lightning's like first scene, he kind of gets introduced.
Yeah,
Um, and he's like, I've not gone this fast in so long. I think I might blow my gasket."
yeah, he's got some of the most. I think he's got some of the funniest moments.
He does. He's a great character.
But I think to me the funniest character, I wouldn't even say it's him or Mater. I think to me the funniest characters are Guido and Luigi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're really funny. Those two. I wouldn't mind a spin-off film with just those two because they're really funny.
I think you could do a lot with those characters in like a spin-off movie as well.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I agree. I think that like they're really funny. They've got some like really great moments, some great one-liners. Um,
they take they take their jobs very seriously.
yeah,
They're,
they
they're really
do.
quick at that pit stop.
Yes, yeah. Man, they're great characters. I think they add like a lot to the movie when maybe it's getting a little bit too emotional or a little bit like too serious. Like they throw that in there and it's like a nice evenly break.
Yeah,
Um, but ultimately it gives like a really great vibe and personality to Radiator Springs overall.
yeah.
Um,
There's a lot of variety with
yeah,
with the cars with what they look like and their personalities. Yeah,
100%. And I like the fact that in this movie, like Disney Pixar did so much where like it separates the cars so they're unique.
yeah,
Like it doesn't feel like they're all kind of like rinse and repeat and they're all just the same, but just like a different color. They all like have a personality. They all have like a specific like trait to them. So yeah, I really really appreciate that.
yeah. I feel like that's something that was sort of lost in the other Cars movies a little
Um,
bit.
yeah, I think so. I think as the other movies go along, they tend to try go a little bit more into more of like a plot than what it needs to be.
Yeah,
This one's purely simple, just about the Piston Cup, and the race. That's purely what the plot is, and Lightning
Hmm.
finding himself.
Yeah.
But the forefront's just a race and him getting 1 week to get to California to get to the race. Whereas in other movies, it's like a presidential kind of
Or or a,
lo-
or a spy movie.
a spy movie, and it's just like, why have we drifted away from the Piston Cup? You know, like what was wrong with that original storyline in the first movie? It felt like a
Yeah.
bigger and better sequels, but they weren't bigger and better. You know?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's a lot of great characters in Cars.
I agree. Would
And I think the animation is of course fantastic here.
Yeah, I mean, I think the animation's really, really good. I think there's a few moments, you can tell it's 20 years old.
Yeah,
Um,
I think there are a couple of moments like that.
yeah, but that's kind of like a nitpick, really. Um, yeah, I think like some animation moments, like I noticed one particular was when the first race is happening and there's a freeway tie, and you see like Lightning McQueen's like tongue like reach the finish line.
Oh yeah,
Uh, but compared to like the tongue to like the animation of the car, I was like, it just doesn't look quite right. But again, just a little nitpick, really. The movie's 20 years old.
yeah. But I think the music in the film's really great. Like, I love the original songs for it, especially
Yeah.
that James Taylor song, "Our Town."
Hmm.
I listen to
Fantastic.
that quite a lot. Yeah, it's very emotional moment in the film, that song.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think the music's really well. I think they did a really great job in capturing some original music, but then also having for me, like I love like Rascal Flatts, "Life Is a Highway."
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
that's a good song as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I don't know if that's a cover. I don't know if they covered. Like I think an artist originally did that song, and then Rascal Flatts covered it, but then it's bigger than the original song. I think I could be wrong.
Well, there is there is another cover in that film of a Tom Petty song.
Yeah,
It's called King. It's called King's Highway. I'm not sure who sings it in the film though.
I'm not sure. Not too sure, but being honest with you, um,
Yeah, I just looked at the track list of the soundtrack before going live, but yeah, I'm not
right.
sure who sang. He sang King's Highway in the film.
I'll see if I can find out while we're talking. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, I say some great songs. He's like "Our Town," Juice Taylor, say "Life Is a Highway." You got Route 66, Chuck Berry. That's a
yeah.
really iconic song. Um, Yes, just some great music overall, to be honest with you. Really great
Hmm.
music.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
lot like,
definitely. I think the movie, yeah, the movie as as a whole's got quite a lot of really great things about it.
yeah,
I think it's just the right length, and it's paced really well as well.
I agree. I agree. I know, like, it was successful at the box office. It was, well, it says here, the music was by Randy Newman. So I'm not
Yeah,
really surprised to hear it had a really
yeah,
good
he
score
did
to
that.
it.
Yeah, he did all the Pixar movies at that time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, overall, this is a really successful franchise. Um, I know a lot of them had like spin-off video games to the adaptations as well, the movies.
Yeah, he even bought the Cars 3 video game
Yeah,
for the Switch. I've not played it yet though.
right. That's fair. But to
Yeah,
be
I've
fair,
got
mate,
to
you're
play that
always
at some
playing
point.
some game, so I'm sure you'll get to it.
Yeah, sure I'll get to it.
Yeah. And obviously they did, coming off just this original idea called Cars. Remember, they also did a spin-off Planes, and
Yeah,
Planes got two movies as well.
yeah. I'm not sure if I saw the second film. Definitely saw the first
No.
one.
Yeah, I don't think I saw the second one. I'm not. I'll be honest, I can't really remember them a lot.
But yeah, I remember quite liking the first Planes movie.
Hmm.
But I think I've only
Yeah.
seen it the once though. But
Right.
I remember liking it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I never saw Cars in the cinema though. I was only 3 years
Right.
old.
That I mean, listen, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
That's fair enough. I mean, you never know. They might do like a re-release at some point. Um,
maybe.
I'm surprised this hasn't been re-released for its 20th anniversary in the cinema.
Yeah, because didn't he do that for Toy Story?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it for Cars. Yeah, it's a
Um,
bit strange.
bit surprising, really. Yeah, because I think in the cinema, I think it'd still be popular. I think parents would take their kids to go see it, and
Yeah,
grandkids, and especially at the minute, in England here, like summer holiday time as well. I think it would have done
yeah.
really well.
It's a great summer movie
Yeah,
to just put on and relax watching.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
So before we give this film a rating out of 10 and move on to Hoppers, do you have a favorite moment in the movie?
Hmm, great question. I wouldn't really say watching it back. I wouldn't really say I've got a favorite moment. Probably favorite moments overall. Like I say, like some great comedy moments with like Luigi. There's like the Piston Cup overall is exciting, and
Yeah,
you're wondering, even though it's predictable, you're still wondering like, right, what's going to happen, and the twists and turns it takes. Like it's really cool. Doc Hudson's story is really great. I think just overall, this movie, best way I can describe it, is just a great movie with a lot of great moments that are memorable. People remember the characters, and it's just iconic, really.
yeah. I'm about the same as you as well.
Mhm.
Just yeah, I think it's got great moments throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
But I will mention, I think it's got some of my favorite credits in a Pixar film.
Hmm.
I love all the clips and that. You've even got Cars imitated other Pixar movies. Yeah, they've got Cars doing Toy Story and A Bug's Life and
Hmm.
Monsters Inc. Yeah, I thought that was
Hmm.
quite funny. I can't remember if they
Yeah.
did find an emo though. I'm not sure they did find an emo.
Don't think so. Um, but no, like it's cool that it like kind of pokes fun and just has a fun credit sequence. I think when you have a kids movie at the cinema, I mean, it says kids movie, right? But anyone can watch this movie.
Yeah,
I think it's good to have the credits because it keeps people around a little bit longer after you've had that moment of like, say, seeing this on the big screen or at home, right? Like you get that feeling, be like, wow, I've just experienced like a really fun movie, like a really, great movie. Even I think it's always good to have like a nice end credits to keep like the audience there, like keep them through the credits, but also it helps to just honor the people who worked on the project.
yeah, yeah.
Because
I agree.
there's so many times for like me and yourself, like as soon as the credits like show up, we're like, right, that's us going out the cinema. But in that
Unless
time,
unless it's like a Marvel movie, but you watch it
yes,
for the end credit scene.
yes, that's right, true. So I just think it's a nice way to kind of like give people the respect of like who's worked on this project and how much time it probably
Yeah,
took them as well.
yeah, definitely. I think it was a great was a great thing to do there.
Yeah.
But he also mentioned about I think there's a guy who played Mac the Truck, also plays Han in Toy Story.
Yes.
I think he mentioned that in the credits of the film. But did I voice that character as well, or something like that?
Is it
Thought that
is
was
it
quite funny.
is it John Ratzenberger who does
Yeah,
Ham
yeah, he does Ham
in Toy Story?
and Mac the Truck.
Yes,
Yeah,
he does. Yeah, I recognize the voice like straight away.
yeah, he's got a very recognizable voice.
Does. He does.
Yeah,
I don't know him from like anywhere else apart from like Toy Story.
yeah, I don't know, just Toy Story, and I think he played a character in The Bug's Life, and not. I'm not sure actually. I could be
Yeah,
wrong
he's done
about that.
yeah, looking on here, he's done a few like Pixar movies. So he did like Toy Story, Bugs Life,
The Bug's
Monsters
Life.
Inc., Finding Nemo, Incredibles. He was the Underminer in the Incredibles.
Oh yeah, the Underminer.
Yeah, he's done a lot to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I
Very
think
cool. Yeah.
it's probably voiced quite a few Pixar characters.
Right.
So yeah, but before we move on to Hoppers, but what would you give this film out of 10?
I would say because I haven't seen it in a while and I watched it today and I really enjoyed it. I would say probably like 7.5, 8 or 10.
Yeah, I think
Um,
before I rewatched it, I would have given it an 8, but actually, I think after rewatching it, I'm going to give it an 8.5. I
wow.
thought it was
Okay.
really great. Yeah, I didn't really have
That's awesome.
many major negatives with it.
No, same here, bud. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Like a few like nitpicks here and there, you know.
But I think it's one of the more rewatchable Pixar movies.
Yeah, I think I think the great thing about this and about any first movie in general, particularly like in Pixar, is you can go back and rewatch this like time and time again. Whereas
Yeah,
when you get to Cars 2, Cars 3, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, you have to watch the first one to remember what happened in that one before going to the next one.
yeah,
Um,
you don't have that worry with the first Cars film.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Easy watch.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad I rewatched it for its 20th anniversary.
yeah, me too, me too.
But now we're fast forwarding 20 years to the year we're currently recording this,
Hmm.
2026, with
Yeah,
the latest Pixar movie as of recording this. That's Hoppers.
it is indeed. It is indeed. It came out. Geez, when did it come out?
I
A
think
few
it was
months
around
ago, right?
March time. I think
Yeah, yeah,
so
about
around
March. You're right. Yeah,
6 months ago.
yes,
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Like 6 months nearly already since it came out, you
yeah, it
know?
doesn't feel that long ago.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
I'll briefly mention what the story of Hoppers is about for
Mm,
people watching who haven't seen it. So I probably wouldn't talk spoilers about this one just in case.
okay.
But I'll still read the synopsis. So it's about a young girl who uses groundbreaking technology to transfer her consciousness into a robotic beaver-like animal, so she can help protect a community of animals from humans.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a bit of a silly premise, but I think it's a really fun story.
Hmm.
Very enjoyable from start to finish.
Hmm. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I think. I mean, we both saw this in a cinema as well, which is
Yeah.
really cool. Um, yeah, I think it's like a nice movie. Once again, like a really nice movie. It's enjoyable. It's both for adults and kids. Um, like I know like Emma's niece really enjoyed this movie. I saw it by myself and I really had a good time with it. I feel like this is probably one of the better Pixar movies in the most recent years that they've done.
Yeah, I'm in agreement there. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think it is one of the best Pixar films in quite a few years. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah, because they kind of like had a bit of a time when like they fell off a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, Unfortunately, just not as like some good entries, not as good as previously, really.
But
Um,
I think the movie overall it's got a really nice message, sort of
yeah,
about protecting wildlife really, and yeah,
yes,
not taking nature for granted really. That's what
yeah,
that that's what I got out of the film anyway.
yeah. I agree. I think it's important because it's important about protecting nature because you've got like in real life David Attenborough talking
Yeah.
about the planet all the time and animals, and I feel like when a movie comes along it can also bring attention to that same subject as well.
Hmm. Yeah.
um and I feel like this movie does a good job at conversing that message, but not to the point where it is like shoving that message down people's throats at the same time.
Hmm.
Like it's a nice balance. It doesn't feel like they're ranting and raving about this message, but they're just saying, "Hey, look, this is something that's really important that maybe it might be worth thinking about from time to time."
Hmm. Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, thanks, man.
but yeah, I think there's also some really great characters in it as well. You've got the main character, Mabel. I quite like her
Yeah.
as the main character. I thought she was quite likable,
Hmm.
and
Yep.
quite funny at times.
Agree.
But I even liked her grandma in it as well for the
Y-
scenes that she was in.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool characters. I would say like the voice cast was pretty good overall as well.
Yeah,
I would
but I
say.
think my favorite character was the character King. I think it was
Yeah.
called King George. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
King George. That's the one.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Nah, King George is really, really cool. Memorable character, like really likable as well. Um, Even when he's having like his silly moments or his dumber moments, like he's still
yeah,
fun. You still like would be like, poor George,
yeah.
Um,
He's an easy. An easy character to root for,
yes, completely.
to get behind.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, I don't know about you, Adam. I don't know if so. For example, we're talking about the two movies here. We're
Yeah,
talking about Cars from 2006 and we're talking about Hoppers from 2026, 20 years apart. Now, 20 years later on the stream, we're still talking about Cars. We're talking about like how great of a movie it is and it's memorable. The music, the characters, the setting, the story is memorable. Do you really do you think Hoppers will be memorable in 20 years' time?
well, probably not that in the same level as the first Cars movie,
Yeah.
but I think it might be maybe that what that more people talk about as the years go by.
Could be, yeah. Could be.
Yeah,
I think it depends because I think if this movie also gets sequels going forward as well, certainly can help people you keep this in the conversation, you know?
yeah.
Um
I wouldn't mind it if there was a second Hoppers film,
mhm.
but
Yeah,
I doubt there will be one though.
I don't think so personally.
But
I mean, we
I never thought
could be wrong.
I never thought there'd be a Coco 2, but there's going to be a Coco 2 coming out soon.
Yeah, I know, right? And what that's a 12 years later,
Yeah,
which
a
is
long delayed sequel.
exactly, which is kind of crazy to think that. I mean, just looking here very quickly, the next Pixar latest releases we've got Gato next year.
All right.
Um, the year after is Ghost Market. They announced recently.
Yeah,
Then it's
don't know about
Incredibles.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, then it's
I know about
Incredibles.
Incredibles 3. Yeah,
Yeah, Incredibles 3, Coco 2. Um, there's also talks about Monsters Inc., a third movie.
oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but so far, just in that kind of conversation there, there's nothing to say about Hoppers 2.
Yeah, so
You know,
if there is going to be one, it probably won't be for like another 10 years or something.
no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's just the levity of Hoppers. So for example,
Hmm.
like again, I have to talk about this in a way because we're talking about like the legacy of the first Cars movie.
Yeah.
When you think of Cars, like all the merchandise they still sell now of like Lightning McQueen, Mater, and Doc Hudson, and all these other cars, you don't really see merchandise of Hoppers.
The thing,
Uh,
the only merch I've seen was the drink topper I bought for Hoppers
yes,
at the cinema.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah, like the popcorn, like cup toppers and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. Whereas
yeah,
Coco, people still talk about Coco. There's still like
yeah.
merchandise of Coco, like it was massive. So I just feel like the levity of this movie just doesn't weigh up to like the big classics that we've had, and especially a more recent one with which is Coco from about
Yeah.
9 years ago at this point.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I just don't think this has the levity of those kind of movies. I could be wrong. Maybe it sit here next year and it's had a spike and it's gone viral on social media and people are buying Hopper's merchandise.
Yeah,
you know,
maybe. Yeah,
but
yeah, you never know.
no,
Yeah, yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think I agree there. It's definitely not as impactful as Cars. It's
nah,
certainly not as much merch for it either.
no,
But
I wouldn't say so.
I want to mention about the animation itself in Hoppers.
Hmm.
So I think it's some of the best that Pixar's done.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I mean, it's always cool with Pixar because whenever you see a brand new movie off them, the animation always is better.
Yeah.
It might not necessarily be sometimes the character animation, but sometimes maybe even just like the backgrounds and the sets of these characters are in, like the locations are like just looks way better than the last one.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I always appreciate them like pushing the technology.
Yeah. Definitely do. They definitely do that. There's
Yeah.
a lot of attention to detail with the
Mhm.
environment, whether it's the water or or the trees.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, like really, like not taking away from Hoppers, although we've just been talking about it a bit more about the legacy. But as a film as a whole, it's a nice movie, easy watch as well. Again, the kids can enjoy it, adults can enjoy it. Um, Again, it's one of the better Pixar movies. So, in the last few years, we've had Elio, we've had Elemental, Lightyear, Turning Red, and I'd say probably Hoppers is probably the better one out of the lot of them.
I'd say it's probably the best Pixar movie since Onward, because
Onward. Okay.
I thought Onward was great as well.
Yeah, I would say, like looking at the Pixar releases of like
Or
original
maybe
movies.
yeah, probably would say Onward or Toy Story 4, which
Yeah.
was a year before Onward.
I, yeah, I would say I would slightly disagree. Only reason because if we take original movies for a second, like Onward, Soul, Turning Red, Lightyear, Luca, Elemental, Elio, and Hoppers, I would say probably Luke is my favorite out of those. But Hoppers is up there.
I thought when I watched Luca, it was the least Pixar of the Pixar movies.
Yeah.
But I never thought that was a bad thing though. It's just the
No.
least. I'm not sure what it is. Whether it's the animation or maybe it's
Mm.
the small scale of of the movie.
Right.
It's not got high stakes or big set pieces in that movie.
No, it doesn't. No, it feels a lot more kind of, although, it's about the sea creatures, it feels a bit more grounded, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I get where you come from.
yeah. But
Um,
I think Hoppers is quite a grounded movie as well. But
yeah.
you can still definitely tell it's a Pixar movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you can. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, yeah. I did like the twist with Jerry. Um,
yeah, yeah. I liked I liked his twist as well.
yeah. Again, I'm not going to say what it is for spoilers, but um, yeah, I like his twist. I like what they did with that character, and
I thought he had a good character arc
yeah, me too.
with what they did with him.
Me too.
Wasn't expecting to have his redeeming ending that he did.
No.
Because he's
Me
not very
neither.
nice at the beginning of the film. So
No,
yeah,
no, it's not. Um, and yeah, I think it's I think it's it's got a lot of good memorable moments. It's got a lot of moments again. I think that again, I could see kids watching this, like, say after this stream, right? They come onto this stream and they're like, oh, hey, these two guys talking about hoppers. I could see, like families and kids, watching hoppers, coming away from this, having a really good time, and just maybe talking about the movie for the next few days.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
I think that's like the good thing about hoppers. It kind of leaves people talking about it a little bit.
Hmm. So we've got a couple more things to mention about it.
Yeah.
There's the music and score for the film.
Hmm.
It's not as good as something like Cars or Toy Story, but I
No.
still think it serves the movie quite well. And I think it's the perfect length and paced really well.
Hmm.
There's no boring or many slow moments in the film.
No.
Really, it moves at quite a quick pace.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think it moves at a quicker pace than Cars, because Cars has got quite a few slow moments sort of in the middle part of the film.
Yeah, it can do. Yeah. Because I can get where you're coming from with that. I feel like with Cars, it adds a bit more of emotional weight to an extent to what
Yeah,
you know with this, Lightning McQueen, as we said, like a hot shot, and he kind of gets grounded. Whereas this, it's about Mabel's attempt of just trying to save like a special place to her, and where her grandma
yeah.
used to spend a lot of time.
There wasn't really as much time to breathe
No,
in Hoppers.
no, because it feels like it's like one after another like that, quite quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree.
but do you have a favorite moment in Hoppers?
Hoppers.
So I'm not really I don't know if I've got a favorite moment.
No, no. I think it's. I can't sit here and think. Right, I walked away from that movie and thought that moment in particular stands out. I think my overall reaction coming out of it was like, yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. Like, I would show, like, for example, like Emma. I would show Emma the movie, and like I would sit down and like watch it again. You know, probably best way I can say it. But nothing that, again, like a Lightning McQueen or anything like that. Like nothing that's too memorable for me personally.
I think if I had to have a favorite moment, I think just it's a series of moments. It's
Mhm.
Mabel's friendship with King George.
Yes,
I really like those two together. I
me
thought
too.
they made a good Pixar duo.
Hmm.
It's been a while since there's been like a really good Pixar duo.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that. To be honest, I think it's been a while because it's. To be honest, there's been a lot of stories recently at Pixar where it's just been like a one character focus.
Yeah,
Like Elio was. Lightyear is obviously already about Buzz Lightyear. You don't really remember the other space rangers with him.
yeah. I don't remember their names.
Nah, just Buzz Lightyear. So like this one, you do remember Mabel and you remember King George.
Yeah, they're the characters you're supposed to remember
Right,
going out of it. Yeah,
right, exactly, exactly. I agree.
but I
Agree.
think some of the other animals are quite funny and have their memorable moments.
Hmm.
Like I think the caterpillar is called Titus. I think his name is.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
he was quite. I couldn't take him very seriously. I thought he was quite funny.
Yeah. Titus, like he's the insect king. It's like it's Dave Franco. Dave Franco voices him.
Oh yeah, yeah, he does.
Um. Yeah. Dave Franco's great. It's unexpected as well. What happens with like that
I,
character.
I thought that bit was hilarious.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But again, a surprising kind of moment. But the movie kind of goes a bit bonkers towards the end, I would
Yeah,
say.
it's like towards the end, it definitely does go crazy.
Yes. Yeah, it does. It does. Um,
It sort of reminds me of Finding Dory a bit. The ending.
Yeah, I think that's a fair analogy, to be honest. Yeah, because
Yeah,
Finding Dory kind of goes like, kind of grounded, and then it kind of just goes like whoop, like that. The end.
yeah, because it goes like Fast and Furious towards the end.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, I think that's a fair analogy.
So, what would you give Hoppers out of 10 then?
Out of 10, I would give it maybe about a 7.
So, I
Yeah.
think sorry overall, you prefer Cars just a bit more.
Yeah, I prefer Cars. Again, I think it's personal enjoyment. I think
Yeah,
when you put the two movies side by side together as well, which one has the better legacy? Which one is remembered by people? And with it being remembered by people, is it worth being remembered by people, or is it overhyped? And for me, I don't get that from Cars. I get like it's memorable for a reason.
yeah.
Hoppers, again, I think in 20 years' time, bud, when we're looking back on this stream, I don't think we're going to be remembering Hoppers too much.
But yeah, we'll have to wait and see for that.
Right.
I wouldn't mind rewatching Hobbits at some point.
Yes.
It's
Same.
probably not going to be this year though, because I've already
No.
seen it. I've already had my Hobbits fix for
Yeah.
this year, and I'm actually going to
Yeah.
give it the same rating as Cars,
Okay.
8.5. But I have
Wow.
got to give
Okay.
the slight nod to the first Cars movie though.
Right.
But,
Right.
I think they're both. I think we looked at my Pixar ranking. They're both in my top 15
Mhm.
Pixar films.
Mhm. Wow. Okay. Okay. Um, God,
Do you
but
think?
I'd have to.
Do you think Cars would be in your top 10?
Hmm. Great question. I can't say yes or no because I think for me, I would have to firstly. There's a few Pixar entries I've not seen. Um, and for me, I think I'd have to like watch them all again.
Yeah,
And like be able to like fully be like, right, this is like a solid top 10 ranking, or this is my ranking for now. Um, so I'm gonna answer with I don't know. How about yourself?
yeah. It's not in my top 10, but
No.
quite close to me. And
Hmm.
so yeah, got
Yeah, there's a
hello,
lot of movies of Pixar, a lot of great movies.
it's
Oh,
Sean Downey.
hey, how you doing?
So yeah, I get both movies in 8.5.
Hmm.
And for people watching who haven't seen them before, well, go ahead and watch them.
Yeah,
Especially if you've got Disney Plus, go ahead and watch
yeah,
them.
yeah. And if you've seen Cars and Hoppers, let us know in the comment section which one you prefer as well.
Yeah, I just looked at my 2026 cinema ranking, and
Okay.
Hoppers is my number 6 currently.
Wow.
It's close to being my
Okay.
top 5 films of the year. Yeah,
Very close. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
but I was a bit annoyed. I didn't review it when it came out.
Hmm.
I'm not
Oh,
talked about Hoppers until now.
oh, oh, fair enough. I thought you did a YouTube short, but obviously not.
I never got around to the YouTube short for it.
No, fair enough, bud. Fair enough.
I saved it for a special occasion. I thought I'd save it for
There we go.
the live stream talk about cars.
Well, there we go. There we go. That's awesome. Um, but
So yeah,
yeah, I mean, listen, it's never too late to talk about a movie.
yeah.
So,
Oh, we got Jason in the chat. Hello, Jason.
hey, Jason.
I think I can predict which film he'd prefer. He'd go with the
Thanks.
first Cars film. I think.
I I think so. No, and Jason.
I don't think he was too keen on Hoppers. Really, I'm not. I could be wrong about that.
Mhm. I don't think he was. No, but
What
um,
what did you say the next Pixar film is going to be?
the next one is Gado, which is the one that's set in the world of Luca about the black cat.
All right.
that's the next one anyway. Yeah, so kind of
Yeah,
intrigued.
I know
Um,
the name of it. I just didn't know what it was about. We got
I
Jason T.
don't know.
He really likes cars. You saw it twice in the theater.
Wow. Okay.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's really cool. And I think it's again, so there goes to show, right? There's like Jason chiming in with his opinion as well, where again, like he saw it twice in the cinema, so he liked it that much. He went back a second time to watch
yeah.
it.
There's not many movies I've done that
Right,
for.
right.
There hasn't been
Yeah,
any films
same.
that you've seen multiple times.
Not really. There's maybe in the last, if I think like long and hard, and I have to go back like to say the last few years. There might be one or two movies I've seen twice in the cinema. Mainly Spider-Man: No Way Home,
Oh yeah,
uh, the Batman, the Robert Pattinson, the Batman, and a horror movie called The Substance. I've seen that in cinemas twice. But then some movies I've seen at the cinema, and then a week later I might watch it at home, or a few weeks when it goes on
yeah.
digital. But it's not many really, to be honest. Because I don't know about you, Adam, but when I see a movie in the cinema, I tend to not want to watch it for a little while
Yeah,
afterwards.
I'm a bit like that as well.
Yeah.
There are a few exceptions though. But
Yes.
I rewatched the film Transformers One about 2 weeks later.
Oh, it's awesome
I
movie
watched it
though.
with my mum for the first time, and then watched it again with my dad in
Right.
the same screen. I was sat in the same position. It was almost like I hadn't left.
Nah,
I think I was wearing the same shirt as well.
nothing wrong with that. But that's a great movie though.
Yeah,
Really great movie. That movie took me by surprise.
yeah. I've not done that for a Pixar film though. See it twice in theaters.
No, I mean looking at the Pixar movies, like I've got a list here of them. No, me neither. I don't think I've actually seen any of them twice in cinemas.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's not many films to see twice in the cinema.
no, no. As you said, it has to be like a really special movie, I think, for us to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure everything is ready for you, Jason.
I think so, Jason. I think so, my friend. We're excited to have you.
Are you gonna watch a film with Jason when he comes over?
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll probably hop over to cinema. He'd probably be staying in my spare room I've got here. So we've got the TV just there. We've got a few recliner chairs. So we'll probably pop a movie on the TV at night time and stuff. Um,
Yeah,
I, I'll have to show him some horror movies or something.
yeah. I'm sure he'll love that.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
It's my job to take him around Liverpool,
Yes.
the home of the Beatles.
Oh, you'll be in heaven, Adam.
Yeah,
You guys love the Beatles.
we're going off the tangent now. Talk about
Yeah.
the Beatles, not talk about Pixar anymore.
Well,
We'll probably
nothing wrong with that.
go ahead and conclude it now then.
Fair.
Do you have
Fair.
any
Well,
final words before we end this?
not about the movies, no, but I just want to say thank you for having me, Adam. Always a pleasure, always a
Yeah,
blast, always a joy, my friend, and I appreciate the invite.
yeah, I appreciate you agreeing to do this, and I appreciate people watching. Again, please feel
Yeah,
free to let me know your favorite of these two movies, and your
yeah.
favorite character from any of these. Yeah, all that good stuff. You can let us know in the comments.
Yeah. So whatever you want. Wait and see. I will say though, anyone who's watching this stream, if you're not subscribed to the legend that is Adam, What the Gym or What the Pixar, go and give him a subscribe and
Yeah,
go follow his channel. Really great guy, a lot of fun. Will do long form videos. He does a lot of shorts as well. Adam, I'm just plugging your channel right now, my friend. So go check him out. Go show him some love.
but I plug my channel at the end of all my videos.
Yeah.
I still appreciate you doing that as well.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course, absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's try and get you to 70,000.
I mean, hey, listen, if it happens, Adam, it happens. Appreciate anyone who subscribes and stops by even just for a one quick video. But
Yeah,
again, I'd rather them show the love to you go subscribe to Adam. Does some awesome live streams like this, music live streams as well. So yeah, again, thank you, my friend, for having me.
Yeah, thanks once again to everyone watching, and and you joining this live stream, Mike. I'll be getting you on my channel again at some point.
Yeah, anytime, my
Maybe
friend.
even
Whenever you have an idea, let me know.
with Jason as well.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay, cool. I'm interested.
Yeah. But till next time, everyone. Peace out, peace and love. Take care, and ciao.